says the gatherers of light.
Oh yeah, I don't know either.
I don't remember the middle one, but
Something of faith.
oh yeah, something of faith. The Bashers of Faith or something.
What?
Yeah,
What
the
is it?
Bachelors of Faith, obviously.
Yeah, there you go.
Of course, Tom. Of course.
Faith Crushers. I don't know. No, Messengers of the Hope.
Sufferers of faith.
Sufferers of Faith, I guess. I don't know.
I'm glad I'm not in Young Women anymore. I would never stop roasting them.
I know, right?
They're in trouble.
Builders of Faith. That's what it is.
Builders of
I prefer
faith.
Crushers of Faith.
Crushers of dreams.
Oh, it would be really cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, okay, Builders of Faith, then Messengers of Hope, and then Gatherers of Light. So the beehives are the builders, then laurels are Maya maids are the messengers, and then laurels are the gatherers of light.
It's funny because 18-year-olds are not light.
18-year-olds are not light, guys, so careful.
Don't go towards the light. I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
Maybe that's why they're allowed to mix it with their 18. So.
There you go.
Hey guys.
Hey,
What's up, Michael?
You missed out on an awesome D&D. The campaign that John had blew our minds.
You're going to mess up his AI algorithm. It's going to be like, oh,
What?
yeah, this was an amazing campaign. People were so happy with it.
Oh, no, I don't care about that.
I messed up when I was working at Utah Parent Center. If you join the meeting 2 or 3 minutes early, nobody else joins it because it's not professional to be early to an online meeting. You have to be right exactly on time.
What the
But
heck?
if I joined, huh?
Oh, go ahead. What the heck?
But when I joined, all the AI note takers would join too, and nobody else would be on. So I would go on and be like, all right, so the third quarter sales are doing great. The problem was the Titanic sank in the middle of it. So we're really building up for fourth quarter. We're going to have to increase our fundraising in elementary schools, really get them pushing those monogrammed pencils. And I would just say weird out of pocket stuff. And then I'd be quiet when someone else came on and just kind of wave like, oh, hey, my mic's off. Hi. And then I got caught because someone actually reviewed the notes from the AI note taker. And they were like, apparently Esperanza agreed to like finance the entire lunch budget of the Soviet Union. And then they'd
Good.
go back and be like, Dory. And I'm like, I hate AI. What can I say? I'm taking them down from the inside.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm. Took a while for them to notice, though.
So are you still at the same job then?
No, because I'm in Idaho.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So that was before.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, when they found out I was moving to Idaho, my manager brought it up with the financial person, like, oh, by the way, Dory's quitting. She's moving to Idaho. And the financial person looked at her and was like, how far into Idaho? Because if it's not too far, she can still technically work here. How far is she going up there?
Really? Wow.
Pretty far.
That's interesting that they're even considering it, though.
Yeah. I thought
you
you were
talking
gonna
about?
say
I'm
they were gonna
incredible.
high five.
I'm amazing. They were like, how do we keep her on the team? She's a personality hire. I'm the person that did soda pop at the Christmas party. I'm the loudmouth in the disability advocacy meeting, and they're always like, "Ah, Tori, you're just so funny." It's just my personality.
Yeah, it is.
That's awesome. That means they should give you a good reference if you decide to get another job.
Yeah, that's what they all said. They're like, you want it, you got it.
Nice.
That's funny.
Oh, I decided what I wanted to name the dog that I have in the game.
Whoops. What?
Yeah,
He's gonna be named Hassel.
like David Hasselhoff.
Yeah. What, John?
I get it.
Okay. When Shelby and I were dating, we bought like this little puppy from a vending machine. It was like an inch tall, and we named it Hassel. And we just had a lot of fun with it. It just stayed in the car, and whenever we found it, we were like, "Ugh, you're such a hassle."
You're such an asshole. You're a hassle.
um. So yeah, I'm gonna name it after that dog that
Okay.
Shelby and I had.
To clarify too, most of these dogs that I've noticed are most of them are German Shepherd. Is that what you're thinking? Or I've also seen other
Mhm.
types, like a German Shepherd, kind of smart.
Yes, I looked it up, and I have a picture on my character sheet of the dog, but I forget what kind of dog it is that I chose.
Oh, okay.
But I looked at like the
Please let
different
it be a poodle. Please let it be a
types.
poodle.
I
Or
just don't know
pug.
my dogs. I don't know my dogs very well. Maybe if you looked at it, you could see it. But
Oh, I couldn't get Kit Kat.
Yeah, I love Kit Kat. Oh, I need to figure out how um OneNote is gonna work for me. Oh, wait. When did you do this?
yeah, when I got them,
Oh, okay, so it was a while back. Darn it.
yeah,
I was hoping it was
I
like
just don't
really
remember.
recent.
I don't remember what kind of dog that is. Though.
I think that's a Shepherd, German Shepherd, or something. Maybe an Australian Shepherd.
Okay.
Let's see. Nope, that is wrong. How about that? There you go.
Yeah.
Not that. If anything,
It's
more like
named
that.
Bluey.
Oh, I think it was the Blue Healer.
Oh, really? Okay, that is Bluey. That one?
Because it said, let me see.
Oh, he's freaking beautiful.
Tom, you don't know what we're talking about because you don't have kids.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. So yeah, what of it?
Oh,
Yeah,
So it
it's okay.
says online that in Fallout 3 and original games is depicted as an Australian cattle dog or a blue heeler.
Okay.
So
Nice.
that's what I want.
Australia. Oh wait, is that the same thing?
Don't worry, Tom.
Australian cattle dog.
One day you'll learn the forbidden knowledge of Bluey.
Mm.
And long
Mark.
after the rest of us have already worn out the DVDs, you'll be like, hey guys, did you know this Bluey show is actually pretty good?
It's gonna be so outdated, though. Be honest.
We're going to have to all bite our tongues and be like, have you seen Baby Race? What about Planets? What about... We're all going
Nah,
to trauma dump on you like you've never seen before.
nah. According to Aaron, they're gonna grow up with Arthur, so that's just how it's gonna be.
You can't escape Bluey. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can. I'll make
Okay.
my own show. I'll use AI, and it'll be called Kami, and it's about a red dog who needs to obey his parents or else. So,
The struggle before you succumb is always the best part.
whatever.
Whatever.
I know my rights.
I don't. Nothing.
Here's the thing, Bluey is a genuinely good show. That's why it's inevitable.
Allegedly.
Won't be able to resist.
Hey, girly. She wants a second night. Hello, you. Okay. Good night, baby. Good girl. Sorry, Lucy. All right, folks. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
Let's make it happen, Captain.
Yeah.
Get ready to rumble.
Boxing. All right. So briefly, would actually let's do this. I'm gonna use this a couple of times. Hey, cutie. Oh, let me give her some love. Good night, Vicky. Ah, what the heck? All right, Tom. All ready? Okay, ready?
Mhm.
This is for who can give a okay what they remember from the last session.
In character.
Oh,
In character?
oh gosh, what a challenge. Okay, here, how about this? We'll start like this. Um,
No, I was joking.
so we can say, Dr. Arias, if you remember him. Do you remember what he looks like? Get a little picture of him somewhere, maybe.
He's the like crab
He's the
dude.
crab man. Yeah. I should just
Okay.
put pictures of everybody. But Dr. Arias, um, is saying he's kind of mumbling to himself a little bit. This is where we last were. I'll point to this room. And you see him
Okay.
kind of pause for a second, and then his eyes kind of glaze over for a second. And he looks at Dick and says, hold on. What was that? Where am I? Oh, not again, he says. And he says, Can can you remind me what happened in the past 20 minutes?
Okay.
Oh, so it does have to be in character?
No,
That sucks, man.
it's up to Michael if he wants to. That might actually be kind of hard, so definitely don't have to do that.
Mm.
I feel like Michael was the decision maker for most of last session.
Michael, what? Wait, so what? Dory?
Michael was the decision maker, like he was the person wandering around talking to people, and me and Tom were just kind of like, hey.
Oh.
Can I do that? Is that gonna? Okay, perfect. So yeah, Michael says on his screen, "We met your mom and the big crab. We met your mom, the big crab, and saw this angler creature. We are making a plan to get Cobb." And he says, "Ah, yes, that's right."
Oh,
Let's.
are we still in the underwater place?
It's so it's next to it is what I should clarify. It's not
All
underwater
right, cool.
actually.
Because I know I didn't go in there. I didn't see the anglerfish. As far as I know,
That's
I'm
fine.
still waiting outside for you guys to come back.
Remind me where you are, Dory.
I was outside the room. It was like, oh yeah, we go in this underwater place. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. It's like, okay, you're gonna have to be out here alone. And I was like, that's fine.
Okay, so yeah, there's no water in there. Let's maybe step back for a second too. Should I? Maybe I should just give a summary. I'm not good at the role playing recap type of thing.
It'll be like previously on
Yeah,
Fallout D&D.
previously on Fallout D&D.
Mhm.
So he had, so the session before he stepped into the light up in this top area, and essentially what happened is you guys explored all over this place.
Mm-hmm.
Funnily enough, he did not explore top right. It is irrelevant. We can say you poke your head around. Do you want to see what's behind there? It's toilets. So
Oh.
yeah, it's all good. Nothing in there anyway, but so yeah, explored most of this building. You were making your way into the building. Michael felt a ping on his sensors in the back of the building. Started making your way down into the second room. Tom went toward the person and tripped into the table, which made a noise and
Sounds about right.
yes, and brought some of the Mirelurks in. A bunch of little ones, and then one bigger one, to which Dr. Arias went up to. There was some Morse code going on, lots of tapping.
Oh yeah, I was like, hey, why don't you talk to them? And he's like, oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see what else. He was able to, when he made contact with his hand, or I guess with his big claw, and tried to stop the Mirelurk from moving forward and such. He felt a connection with him. And yes, your mom, as Michael said, as Dick said.
It's kind of a dick move, really.
And then, let's see. Oh yeah, the angler. Sorry, not the angler, but the Meyer alert Morse coded to Michael that there was an angler, is what he called it, in the top left room that's blue, and there was a little bit of light emanating from it, coming from this area, because this is just kind of shining through. It's like where they would serve food potentially. And so you went into this little kitchen area with appliances that were all have dents in them and everything and scratches and such. Opened up the door and there was the angler in there, which is this nasty fish thing.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I'm outside. I'm
It
just like, I'm
is.
not dealing with all that.
It's like a frogfish, and it's hanging upside down on the ceiling, not moving. Tom notices a prong in its neck. He does touch it, and when he does, it sparks. The light turns from it was red to yellow, and then back to red again. Last I remember, you guys picked up the black box, and were trying to decide what to do with it from there. And I believe Tom has the box. So this
Right.
black box. We're certain, or at least mostly certain, that this is something of Cobb's work, said Dr. Arias and Dr. Ward, Elias Ward. So that's where we're at currently. The thing that I was thinking first to kind of help give a little bit more background and move forward. Dr. Arias was saying something about needing to check out the black box, see if you can get into it, potentially use some of his light hacking skills, if he can. I will point out that to Dory as well. She does have that quality, so that can help. So difficulty tests will be decreased. So if you want to take that route and help him, you can. He basically is just saying, hey, we need to, figure out what this thing is. And then he mentions, we can go to my old lab. It's not too far from here. That's probably the best place to take it. I have some equipment there, but I could use a little help as well if you don't mind. So he says, but I guess for the moment, maybe you guys should get some rest, and then we'll head out in the morning.
Have we joined back up with me yet?
Not yet. They have
All right, cool.
not noticed the absence necessarily yet.
We haven't noticed that the 8-foot, 300 and 400 pound guy is gone.
Yeah. Dr. Arias walks into the this main room here again, and he's just standing there. Elias says, I agree, but I'm willing to do whatever you guys want. Are we okay to sleep before we head out and do anything more? I mean, and Cobb doesn't expect me back necessarily. He just wants me to keep you occupied.
Can I scan for anything in the blue room that might be valuable?
Yeah. Give me some. Actually, yeah. Let me do a die roll real quick to decide, and then I can tell you. What am I doing? I have this open already. Alright, I want this one. Let's go by number of. They usually have like 4 or so. Odds are good. Oh wow, okay. So, as you scan the room, you do pick up a signal of 3 lines attached to a wooden supporting tiny little structure. It's, about the size of a book standing upright. They are vials with a green and, to your sensors, bright shining to them. And there's 3 vials, one of them is empty. And they're, just for the sake of narrative, there's 3 corks next to it. They're open.
So 3 empty vials.
1 empty vial, and 3 that have liquid in them currently.
Hmm.
I guess we could do more like that. They have lids on them.
Okay. Can I add them to my inventory?
Definitely.
Tom, don't drink it.
But it's so delicious.
To a normal human eye, they are a bright, viscous green, sludgy
Cool.
almost. What happens if I do that? Yeah,
Ooh.
something like a bright color like this to the normal eye. I mean, potentially tasty looking, Yeah, so Michael adds those to his inventory.
Cool.
Do you need me to manage that, Michael, or?
I just wrote it down.
You just wrote it. Okay, perfect. I don't know for sure if mine updates, just so you know, until I figure out how to, sign into my OneNote.
Okay.
Where did you write it just now? Just out of curiosity.
I wrote it next to the skills
Down at the bottom.
or perks and traits. Yeah, there's a text box there. Looks like it's not the same as what I'm seeing.
Okay. Yeah. So it just hasn't updated in forever.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try and log in at some point once. Yeah. Tori is now a student. She was accepted to study for child development or something like that. Early child development.
Yay! Oh my gosh! Congratulations!
Yeah, so she's
That's
now
cool.
at the school.
Woo!
Is she doing her master's?
Yes.
Oh
just
my gosh, she's so impressive.
She hasn't
She
started
ran a
yet, but
marathon and she's doing masters. How are you coping with
be awesome.
all of these achievements of hers?
By being extremely boring going to work and coming home, but being very supportive. I feel like my life's kind of boring sometimes.
And she's being a mom for 5 kids.
Yeah.
Incredible. How does she manage?
She just wants to hold me. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll hold you for
Yeah,
a
that's
minute.
awesome.
Hey, Lucy. Yeah, she's just crying for me, apparently. Lucy is right now. But that's okay. I'll do things one-handed for a minute.
Oh,
Hey, baby. And now you want mom? I don't know either. Did you give her medicine? Hey, cutie. She wants to hold mom while she looks at dad. To Discord thing. Map. Okay. You know that there are several spots where you could sleep if that's what you want to do, or you can force your way through the night and such. There is some ruling for that as far as successful rolls and such, but it's up to you.
Don't mind Jasper. He doesn't count.
I'll flip. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we could do that. There's a roller. Alright, I'm deciding if he's gonna call, if he's gonna realize or not. Above, we'll give it 10. 10 as his target. Above, or below 10. Oh, that doesn't count because I was deciding still. I need 2 below 10. Okay, so he doesn't notice still, apparently. But, oh, let's see. Elias says, well, I think I need a little bit of rest. What do you say we maybe sleep under the stars? I feel like these Mirelics kind of creep me out. I don't know if I want to sleep in the building. We could start a dumpster fire outside. That feels like life sometimes. What do you say?
Michael, that's your cue. I'm not here.
Sorry, I went to blow my nose real quick, so I missed that.
Oh, no worries.
Robots don't have noses.
Imposter.
Um,
What have you
Dr.
done
Ward
with Dick?
Dr. Ward just looked at Tom and said, what do you say? Should we, I don't know, celebrate this dumpster fire of life and start one outside? We could sleep over by it. And then he also looks over at Dick.
That's how we want us to bring it back in, but keep an ear out for him.
Okay.
He starts to walk outside. And then he is standing currently out there. That's Elias Ward.
When you've had to pass me to go outside.
Where are you?
I was just outside the door where you
Oh, this
guys went in to go see the anglerfish dude.
Oh, so you're right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like in this area.
Just in that room.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry, I
I
misunderstood.
pictured her more like in that green red dot area.
This dot. Okay, this spot over here. Okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah, around there.
Okay. So this is going to be Dory for now, I suppose, the green dot. Okay, so he starts. Sorry about that, everybody. Let me take that back. Step back. Okay. So yeah, he starts walking toward Dory, and he says, "Ah, you there? Do you want to go outside? What are we gonna do next?" And he's like, "Oh, there's this guy too." And he points at the body that was almost fell onto. I don't know if I need to worry too much about this. And At this point, you can see that it's just a normal dude, kind of just a settler wastelander. Not a scientist. Doesn't seem to be known by either of these two scientists.
Mhm.
I
Blood at his
don't have
feet.
to go potty. And I shrug. Was there anything interesting in there?
I think your robot picked up a couple vials. I suggest keeping those well protected. But you'll see those around the wasteland. I feel like I'm pretty used to them at this point.
He's probably gonna try and kill someone with them, so just a heads up.
Wait,
Mm.
the robot?
Oh yeah, Dick's got a violent streak. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Hmm. I. Okay. I guess just
So what are we doing now?
make sure we tell him to be careful. I don't know. I just don't want to. I would say let's crush it, but honestly, there's so many of these vials hidden everywhere. The virus is flipping everywhere. It's getting pumped out into the water right now, so it's kind of a dumpster
I heard the
fire.
Chinese government did it.
I wouldn't
Always
be
do it.
surprised. But aside from that, I don't see anything else in here. What do you say we? I don't know. We could at least talk for a bit. I think it would be good to hear a little bit more from Arias, and you guys can ask him some questions.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Do we want to start a fire or anything like that, or what?
I don't mind doing that.
All right, cool.
Dumpster or outside the dumpster?
Hey, I haven't had a shower in a long time, but that doesn't mean you can call me dumpster.
He chuckles to himself quite a bit. He says, I'm stinky too, don't you worry. What I wouldn't give for a shower some days.
Mm-hmm.
You hear some rummaging through pockets, the spilling of a little bit of liquid, and then you start to see a small amount of light slowly starting to spread, kind of emanating through right here. And he says, Arias, come on out here.
You're Arias.
He said, hey, all right. And so he goes out there too. And so they're kind of just chatting by the fire. Are you guys wanting to come out? And they
Yeah,
yell
I'll
out
come
to
out by the fire.
Sweet. Okay. Tom and Michael.
Yeah.
I'll come out, but I think I'll stay near kind of that doorway.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get close to the heat. I like the sensation of burning and incineration. So
All right. Let's decide real quick. Maybe colors or something that might help me. I've got like pink, orange, whatever. We can have other stuff too.
I can do orange.
Okay, so somebody's gonna be. Sadora, you want to be orange?
Yeah, that's my grandma's favorite color. I
Nice.
figure that'll be pretty easy to see.
Okay.
Big.
Well, let's see. Michael, what do you want to be?
I think I'll do white. Will that work?
That's fine.
He chose it because that's
What
part of
the?
the Italian flag. He never
Mhm.
misses an opportunity to tell people he's Italian.
There we
Mamma mia.
go. Tom, what color are you gonna be? Purple?
Yeah, good with that.
That's funny. Okay. Purple's good. I love it. Okay. Scientists are gonna be typically green from this point forward. Sorry for the confusion.
All good.
All right. So
Tom
Elias
doesn't get
start. Huh?
Tom doesn't get a letter. It's just DM. For
Just
ya.
DMT.
Yep.
DMT, not dynamite.
I mean, you guys basically are, right?
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay, so
Thank you.
we've got Michael, we've got Dory. Where are you going? If you have any tactical or whatever stuff.
What do you mean? Are we setting? I thought we were by the fire.
Okay. No, that's fine. Michael said that he wanted to be kind of by the door, as long as I
Oh,
drew it in the right spot. But that's up
I'm
to.
fine sitting by the fire.
Okay, and then Tom, same thing, by the
Same.
fire or by Michael?
Yep.
Fire.
By the fire.
Yeah, so you guys
I'm
are just
just
kind of
vibing.
watching the fire. Michael's maybe patrolling and such. So Elias asks Dr. Arias, and he says, "I don't understand. Like, it's only been a couple of days, but you've already changed incredibly. You know, your whole body is completely different. You have the crusty stuff all over. You have that giant arm. There's, the developing Mirelurk, and he points into the building. Like, what on earth actually happened after you were stabbed with that with the virus?" And Dr. Arias, he closes his eyes for a little bit and he says, "I don't. I guess the main parts that I remember complete calm for a minute right after getting stabbed. I feel like I probably lost consciousness because there was a change in where people were. I do have that vividly as soon as I kind of came to again. I remember punching the other side. I remember punching Carlton and running. I just needed to get away. I don't know. I feel like there was some part of survival instinct in me, but also just hoping that, I guess, ending myself before the change happened would have done something. But it was like as soon as I stepped into the water and maybe got close to the Mirelurk, I guess, ecosystem near the water, it was like
Mhm.
I began to be revivified again. I had a lot more energy. And then I sort of just went limp. And my body started to float out into the middle of the lake. It wasn't too far out, it must not have been, or perhaps I was maybe pushed around by the waves and stayed somewhat close to shore. But I did end up
Mm.
floating to the other side of the lake. About near here. I remember flashes, I suppose, inside the building, pain. As far as timeline goes, I don't remember a lot, but I do remember significant pain.
Mm.
Was it because you can't swim?
That I couldn't swim?
Yeah, were you drowning?
Well, I'm not the greatest swimmer. but I didn't. It's not that I really even needed. I suppose air kind of kept me alive anyway. It seems like I don't need to breathe underwater. I did find that very odd that even though my lungs were full of water, it wasn't causing any reaction to the rest of my body.
Hmm.
He points at Tom, who has, I assume, still has that little box carrying around. Is probably next to him, maybe, or what do you think you would have done with that?
Um,
Let me see.
Sorry.
Well, I certainly wouldn't be baptized by fire, but um,
Do you think you would have carried the little TV controller box with you, or set it down somewhere?
yeah, okay, I'll set it down.
Okay.
See if that catches anyone's eye.
Okay. So it's sitting next to you. He points down at the box and he says, "Yeah, we know. I feel like we know that this is Cobb's. We could probably use it against him, but yeah, we need to figure out how to use that guy. Um, so if we can bring it back to the lab, that's probably our next best bet to know where to go from there. If I remember
Okay.
right, he wanted, I guess, several of these things made, but that's as much as I know about them.
Hmm.
But if I know Cobb and his, I don't know, gray areas, I'd imagine that he'd want to further further our operation for his own gains.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if there were more of these around.
Is it something that we can trade, or we should just keep it secret for now?
Hmm. Well, I don't know entirely how they work. Um, we did notice that when you touched the prong of the angler, it sparked and it changed the color of this thing. So I would imagine there's some sort of relation to maybe
Hmm.
control. Cobb
what
is
if
a
we
smart
pull?
guy. What?
Wait, there's an angler dude in that room.
Oh, yeah, you didn't go in. Um, yeah, have you seen an angler before? Do you know what those are?
Yeah, they're fishermen.
They're odd creatures that can climb on walls and ceiling. They have a light coming from them. Have you seen those around ever? Hopefully not up
I
close.
don't. I don't go to a lot of places with walls and ceilings, so probably not.
Just a wander, huh? Well, let's just say my. I don't think he's aware, but he says, let's just say my ghoul friend. We we don't want to be around this thing if it wakes up.
So, are we not going to help him just because he's ugly?
Probably.
That's not very nice. We helped you.
Yeah, well,
I resent that.
I have scars. Covers my ugliness.
Yeah, that worked so well for the Phantom of the Opera.
Exactly. I'm a leading man.
So we're not going to help him? Can they talk? Would he be able to tell us who did this to him?
I suppose we could potentially try. What do you guys want to do? Do we want to mess with this thing, or do we want to take it back to my lab?
Yeah, let's take it back to your lab. If he didn't move when you guys touched him, maybe he wouldn't move if we picked him up and put him in a barrel and I could backpack him there.
Wait,
Yeah.
bring him in with us? Oh
What
man,
were you saying?
he hesitates. He's a little bit scared, but then he kind of flexes his claws a little bit and he says, "Huh, maybe I need to change my mindset." So I don't know. I guess I was thinking maybe we just leave the area, but I guess that brings up a good point. What if it's attached? What if this is a behavior inhibitor? Meaning, if we move out of its range, maybe it's no longer stopped and it can now do whatever it wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That's why we put it in a barrel.
I suppose not getting it out of
And
range.
we can check, we can listen for the scratching noises, and that'll mean that we're out of range.
Yeah. There you go.
Because if we're going to take it to your lab, that's definitely going to be out of range.
So make sure we listen and then move the wheelbarrow closer. If it starts to move.
I was just going to put it in like a barrel, like of mead or something.
Oh, and like roll it?
I was going to put it on my back. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, I'm a pretty big guy.
Yeah. So are those things,
Like
though. Do we know if you can hold the whole thing by yourself? And as DM, I would say you would need to do a strength check. I would say
I kind of flex a little bit.
yeah, difficulty 2 if you wanted to try that when the time comes. Versus strength versus whatever other thing it was that you have, or strength and I guess depending. Oh yeah, it'd be athletics. Sorry, whatever your strength and athletics is. 7.
Yeah.
Okay. But okay. Let's see, back to map just because I like having that up. Dr. Word says I'm willing to help. He says I don't have muscles like you, my friend, but I'll do my best.
How flexible are they usually?
He says, well, they are flexible, but not flexible. They don't really work out much.
So like their schedules are pretty open, but maybe I couldn't bend one into a pretzel to put it into a backpack.
He puts his one hand on his forehead and kind of like rolls his hand down or slides his hand down his face like, yep, you got me. Flexible schedules. I'm willing to flexible my arms as much as we need. Um, as you're laughing, and well, I guess he's sort of laughing. Could I get a roll from each of you? Actually, let's do a group roll, if that's all right.
80-20?
Yeah, 2d20. Let's have Dory. If you pass, if you succeed, and we would want to do a 2d20. It would be your perception. If you succeed, then the whole group succeeds, and then I can add detail based on the other two guys if they want to roll.
I got a 2 and a 3.
Wow.
Copycat. I got a 2 and a 6.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
You jerk.
That's right.
Which we'll go with this. Here we go. All right, and then we had Dory. You got a 2 and a 6, which you definitely passed because your perception's 5 plus. I mean, honestly, even 1 fits. And then Michael and Tom. So Tom got 2 and 3. And
Yep.
then Michael, what did you get?
I got a 9 and a 10.
Okay. I need to quit using that thing. Dang it. Okay. So let's see. As you guys are talking, there's kind of a moment of silence as there's like kind of the confusion from both of the scientists and maybe a little bit of frustration potentially or impatience from Dr. Ward, but kind of sheepish and friendly, lighthearted. But as that whole interaction is going on, kind of dancing between the lights of the fire and um, the shadows even on the walls, you start to see kind of, I can get this going through. You start to see a little bit of a red dot, and it's kind of a straight line, but it's broken by the vapors and fumes and smoke and such. But there's a red dot kind of pointed towards the fire, and it moves back and forth a little bit, and it settles. Sorry if I can erase all that other stuff. Well, that's risky. But it settles on the back of. So this is Dr. Ward, and then this is Dr. Arias. Dr. Arias and Ward are both in white coats. And then to give a little detail on Arias, the crabman, a lot of his coat is kind of integrated a little bit into his shell of his skin. And I guess his outfit is kind of, I guess you could say, fading back and forth between hard shell, normal human skin, and clothing and such. But for the most part, all of his clothing, he looks like a scientist still, but up close, it's a little different. Dr. Ward does obviously look like a scientist. He does have a kind of a military bulletproof vest, green, a little bit of pockets, kind of a tactical vest underneath
So is,
his.
is the red dot on one of them?
And yes, that's where I was going to land. Is yes, it is pointed at this scientist right here, Dr. Arias.
Okay, I'm gonna take my hand and slap at the dot and knock him down.
And and knock him down.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how much force I put into it. Like,
Okay. Just for, I guess, the sake of potential, give me another 2d20. It would be strength. Actually, you can decide. You want strength and agility, or strength or agility? I mean, does your athletics have nothing on it?
I have no idea. I got a 9 and an 8.
9 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What does she have for unarmed?
She has 4 with a tag. So I guess you're swatting at it. That does actually make sense. So we could do agility because you need the speed, and then unarmed. Okay. And we are at full action points for you guys anyway. So okay, sweet. Back to map. And so you push him out of the way and kind of dive. You both kind of go together, like to the ground type of idea.
I'm I'm thinking that I'm sitting close to him. Like, I don't know if those dots are like there's a massive campfire in the middle, but I am basically shoving him out of the way. But okay, I'm basically just like slapping the red dot. And if he's like, man, what the heck was that? Why'd you do that for? I mean, like, some of the fire got on you. I was putting it out.
I love it. Okay. So with your roll though, you do smack him. It kind of moves his shoulder, and you notice, I guess, the light slightly goes past him. It readjusts and points back to him onto his back. As you do, you know, basically as soon as your hand hits his body and it moves him a little, you actually hear kind of a crackling noise and some static, and it seems to be coming from Dr. Arias's, I guess, lab coat, kind of maybe behind him a little bit, like on his back almost. And he looks up, a little surprised, kind of shocked, like, what's that? And there's a little bit of a squeal as well. It kind of sounds, you might be familiar with, like the walkie-talkie noise of that little squeal as two things are trying to communicate, but maybe there's metal or whatever surrounding. And there's just a little silence.
I think you're allergic to the fire. I think you need to move.
He says, I don't know. I don't think that's right. I get the strange sensation that we're being watched.
Yeah, by the fire. It keeps throwing sparks on your coat. There's all these red dots showing up.
Can I get rid of these? What the? I can roll these? That is weird. How do I get rid of them, though?
I think they fade
Nice.
away eventually.
Yeah. I'm going to do this to kind of decide his. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
And then let's do Dr. 17.
Dang it.
4, 9. Okay, well, that's funny. So they don't, yeah, neither of them notice, I suppose. But the crackling comes on again, and you hear the static, another squeal, and then Michael, with your position, you're kind of looking toward, I assume, the the 4 people. From your line of sight, you see kind of across the area over, it would be just outside this map, but there's a car parked right here. You can kind of imagine this type of car, this red one. Let's say it's blue. You see a blue car, and behind the car, you see someone's head kind of pop up and just staring at the 4 people near the fire.
Okay.
And he is slowly inching his way toward the edge of the car. You
Okay.
can only see his head currently.
Okay, then I'll say, trespasser, be advised that deadly force will be used against you without further warning.
Okay.
What's that, Dick?
The person stops and just kind of stays there. It doesn't change. Just stays as quiet as possible.
Can I roll to see if I heard him?
Sure, yeah, that's a good idea. You did
Cool.
notice
I did
at
not.
least.
I'm deaf in this movement. I got an 18 and a 20. I'm deaf. I'm deaf as heck. I'm not even sure Dick is with us anymore.
Sounds about
Um,
right.
I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
mean, you
say
did see the lights at least, so the red laser.
Yeah, I saw the red laser and then I got paranoid it was in me, so I started flailing around, smacking myself. Ah, get it off, get it off!
So I'm gonna say, warning, hostiles in area. Please take cover until the danger has been eliminated.
Tom, you roll, see if you can hear.
Okay. Got 13.
Let's see, Tom's perception too. I guess we should probably see 5 and what were we saying earlier? I think. Oh well, that's not helpful. Tom's sneak isn't very good either. Okay, that's okay. Um, so, go back to the map. So you see the laser, and it is moving slowly, slowly up toward toward Dr. Arias's chest, then his throat, and then his head, and then you
Can I
hear the
roll my luck to
squeal.
see if my flailing moves him out of the way?
Yeah, if you would like to, you can.
I'm very lucky. Ooh, yes, I am. A 4 and a 7.
Said 4 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as actually, so you're moving your arms left, like up and down, like almost jumping jack like, but opposite, I would imagine.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm just flailing
Yeah,
randomly,
just
trying to get the
flailing.
stuff off me.
Yeah, patting yourself, doing the chicken dance almost. No, but with your kind of dancing around and moving around, you kind of, what's the word, jumble or scuffle, and you kind of knock him off balance. Wish I could not draw. It's hard for me to not. You knock him off balance, and um, the laser kind of stays trained on him a little bit. It moves back down to his chest, and you hear one more time crackling onto the, um, I guess the noise coming from the back of Dr. Arias,
You are
and
determined to kill this guy.
and he's and you hear it's kind of muffled. I don't know if you can hear this well enough, but you hear, I have the shot, and I suggest that all of you leave if you don't want the same. Hand over the box, and you'll be fine. You don't know what you're dealing with. And then you hear, and then kind of another squeal one more time, and it goes quiet again.
God? Is that you?
And Michael, so Dick, you see I guess the man behind the car, um, mohawk and all, a little bit of pink tinges to the mohawk, quite faded, and then kind of fades more to black and gray. Um, kind of a punk-looking guy, no shirt. He stands up, uh, like kind of shows. You can see his, his chest, shoulders, head, and he puts his arms on top of the car, kind of resting. I wish I could. I want like a camera, but just kind of resting his arms on top of the car, and with kind of a bored and relaxed face or like look, And then he starts to slightly smile and he says, "Boys, y'all at it. You better head out of here now. It's time to go." And then he pulls out,
All of us?
well, except for the honestly, both of these guys, they should stay here, but we at least want one of them.
Me?
So just four of you. We don't want you.
Not me.
Not
And
you.
I'm gonna point to Archie. Him? Did you want him to stay God? And I'm looking up. Does he need to be here for this? Wait a minute. Why are you
Probably.
talking? What are you telling other people that you're not telling me? And then I'm gonna look around. Do you guys hear this?
If it leads to sanctification through the great Adam, yes.
You see the brow of the man closest to you. Well, Michael sees it, I guess. It kind of furrows a scowl. I don't understand you folk. How about you head out?
You
Here,
missed me.
I'll give you to the count of 5. Yeah. And he pulls out a kind of in the dark. You can see 2 barrels. It's kind of thick along the outside edges, maybe even more of a flattened shape. You may recognize kind of a sawed-off shotgun-looking appearance. He says, "Y'all better head out."
Can I roll my luck again to see if I do anything that maybe helps the situation?
What do you have in mind?
I have no idea. Like maybe I'm just like, God, I'll offer you this axe. And maybe I accidentally hook it behind me and kill him. He
Um,
took it. He took it from my hand. Everybody saw it. Or maybe Michael is like sneaking up on him, and I am like, "Do you need me to sacrifice the crab guy? Because we just met him. There's a much more evil dude I can give you." And the guy is like, "Literally, what the heck?" And then Michael can take him out or something like that.
yeah.
Like picturing Jasper doing something along the lines of like trying to appease the voice of God that he's convinced only he can hear now.
And there you go.
And then it's somehow killing the guy or disabling him.
Okay. So, I suppose, what action would you like to take at this point?
Which one is most likely to let me succeed?
I like failure, so I don't mind. I'm gonna draw out the car real quick. Such a great car, flat wheels and all.
Okay, I'm gonna combine the two, pull out my axe, and stand over Dr. Arias and be like, God, if it please you, if you really want me to sacrifice this crabman to you, I promise I will not disappoint you, except there's a much bigger guy later on, and I need the crabman to help me take him out. So if it please you, God, wherever you are, we will wait.
All right.
And then when I say wait, I throw the axe behind me on accident. It slipped.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Well, I got a 1 and a 19, so
Ooh.
that could be a critical fail and a critical
Well,
success. So that
19
kind
is
of fits
that
what
was
I did.
close. 19 is not a 20. That's good. Let's see. So let's see where you're at with it. So you're gonna use your luck
I
in
failed in
place.
doing. I failed what I. I
We
failed what I was
roll.
trying to do.
We want to roll low. Is that what you're saying?
No, yeah.
Okay,
Well, I'm
because you got
saying
a
like I
one.
got the 19. Like, I got a 19, so that means like I failed in demonstrating to God whatever it was, but I got the 1, so that
Oh.
works with my luck to be like, oh, ta-da! Like it killed him, or it
So
like knocked him out or something.
with that, I would say we, with the luck needed in that, oh man, did you already roll? I feel like you need 3 successes for something like that. Um, you guys
Okay,
do have
so you roll again.
6. Yeah, you can add another die. You could honestly
Okay, I got a 2.
3 die if you really want. Oh my gosh. Well, you you got a 1, so yeah.
A
This
1,
is
a
an
2, and a
axe.
19.
Okay, well that's interesting. All right, where are you? They have the axe. Wait, why do you have an axe? You mean rolling pin?
Yeah, sure. I know. I tried accessing it once, and it was so confusing to look at my character sheet that I just never went back to it.
Okay, I have it pulled up right now.
So my
You have.
rolling pin goes flying through the air.
That's funny. Okay, well, so the other 2 of you, because you're facing the other way, Dory, um,
Hmm.
you see a rolling pin go flying up into the air. The arc in such a way to go over the top of the car perfectly. You see the edges of a rolling pin hit him on the top of the head. I'm gonna do his. This is a throwing weapon, and then I will have his next action from that. But let's see, where is it? Rolling pin.
It's flying at like Mach 8.
So yeah, perfect arc. And then I gotta pull up these dice. This is such a mess. Why can't I make those things disappear? Hey, cool. Okay. And so 3d6, 554. I don't remember what that means if I'm being totally honest.
Means that I did 14 damage to the top of his head.
To the top of his head.
Hmm.
Where's that notes spot?
So he's
Notes rules.
exploded.
There it is. 554. Oh gosh. Okay. So he takes 2 damage, which I'll mark on my stuff. Oh man, this is hard to remember. There we go. Map. Okay, so there's now a random rolling pin. You hear the clanging as the rolling pin hits the top of, well, I guess his head first. It rolls onto the hood and then rolls onto the floor. There's now a rolling pin on the floor. He took 2 damage and he starts swearing at you. He's like, you son of a, he's like, what on earth? He's like, you guys are so confusing. And he's holding his head and he says, all right, fine, I'm coming out. Jeez. And he pulls out a walkie-talkie. You hear the same kind of squealing, or like the static squeal, and then on both from his voice and the voice of the whatever was coming from Dr. Arias, you hear, stand down. These guys are crazy. I don't know if they're with them. And
Mhm.
he steps out from the side of the car. I'm gonna make him have his own color. You see, let's see, Dory's that orange. Can I do something like dark orange? Yeah, okay, perfect. So he steps out from the side of the car. You see a somewhat burly man, short, stocky, um, shirtless. He has an orange jumpsuit, sort of rolled down to his waist and kind of tied off a little bit. So if you want to picture it, it could be kind of like a prison inmate type of vibe. He's shoeless, sockless, bare feet. He's holding his shotgun in one hand, and actually in his other hand he has a bottle of liquor that he is holding. You do see a kind of a cloth sticking out of it as well. So kind of a Molotov action going on there. And he puts his hands up in the air though, and he says, "Yeah, I'm armed, but where else am I going to put this stuff?" And he says, "What on earth are you guys doing with these trash? These two here. I need some answers."
I'm not trash. My name's Jasper.
The only answers I
The
have are
very
holy ones.
normal human. And I take the wig out of my hat, out of my back pocket, and put it on my head.
My character
Wait,
starts
it wasn't even on your
preaching.
head.
Wasn't even on my head, but now it is. What were you
Sure.
gonna do, Tom?
Start preaching. He wants answers. My religion has them.
But you start preaching? What kind of stuff do you say, Tom?
Yeah. Pop off.
It's an
Yeah,
excellent
pop off there.
question. Can you go back to my notes?
Pop off right now.
Pop off, crazy king.
This
Now
is
is the
your
perfect
moment.
time for your hyperfixation.
You know what?
As the light flickers and dances on Tom's disheveled clothing and dirt and grime, you see the glint in his eyes as he's become inspired.
Yes. Where was it? These notes somewhere. Okay, it's not here either. Nope.
You believe in radiation
I
and
know,
the
but I'm
cleansing power.
trying to get where I had it last. Mm,
I have to go in like 10 minutes because I gotta go to bed.
makes sense.
I'm an old lady with a 6 a.m. wake up
Oh.
time.
All right, I found it. I am happy to share the Atomic Creeds, the cult of atom of the latter day radiation. We believe in the holy trinary fusion, the atom, the ion, and the holy isotope.
The atom, the ion, holy isotope. The guy looks at you and he says, "Well, pleased to meet you. My name's Lou. Lucky Lou."
Yes, Lou, you are very lucky indeed. I can feel the higher frequency, which is the path that leads to Adam.
Interesting. I don't know. Yeah, one sec. Sorry. He says, "Has that light and path to Adam? Has it ever?"
Indeed.
He said, "I'm not done speaking yet. Has it ever told you, I suppose, what to do? I think the best thing is to give that box to me." And he gets on his walkie again. He says, "These guys are harmless." And then you hear the clicking again,
hmm
like kind of over noise.
We're not harmless. We were gonna put someone in a barrel. We're hardcore.
Who Who are you gonna put in a
criminals.
barrel? Yes, I've
I
done
haven't met him
time.
yet.
I've seen the
I haven't
type.
met him yet, but I've been told he's not very flexible, so might be an issue.
And Elias looks and he kind of goes, ah, him. Okay. And he's sort of following a train. He's like, I wonder if he was talking about the creature. But so he says, I think it's time to hand
And then
over
we
the thing. What do you say?
you kind of trailed off. I don't know if that happened for anyone else or just me, but you kind of trailed off a little bit.
Oh, he says, hand over the thing, and he lifts up his gun and points it at your feet. He says, or I'll make you dance.
You don't have to threaten to shoot me to make you dance. To make me dance, I'll put a rug right here. And I start doing a Charleston. That is, hang on, let me roll. Hang on, let me roll.
Oh no.
Probably like the worst Charleston that's ever been recorded in the history of mankind. Like, you're not even sure it's the Charleston. There's a lot of waving, things are going on, hands and limbs are flying around, but there's a big doofy grin on Jasper's face. So, like, it's not a seizure.
Nice.
Yeah, 1 second. Let's see. Let's do one more. On the little overcom thing, you see, or the not the overcom, but the walkie. You hear a kind of sound, like the clicking, the sound of about to speak, and then you hear, "What are they doing? I'm sick of this." It says, "I'm firing in 3. I don't know. 30 seconds. I don't know. Get him to give you the thing. I'm too tired and it's cold out here." And then static again.
Who's that?
He says, that's, can't you tell? That's my buddy. He's got the sniper trained on, well, at least one of your guys. Are you with them?"
I'm glad you have a friend.
And he points at the 2 scientists. "Are you with them?"
We haven't established a professional or formal relationship.
Well, I'm gonna have to say, hand it over. Otherwise, he's gonna shoot one of you.
Hand what over?
The black
Got
box.
him.
The what?
The black box.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
got
have a black
anything to
box.
trade it?
I
Got
had a
anything to
rolling
trade?
pin, but God took it.
What'd you say, Dory?
I said, "Oh, I don't have a black box. I had a rolling pin, but God took it." What'd you say, Tom?
He says,
Got anything
yeah,
to
it's right here
trade
next
for
to
it?
me. To trade? No, I got these bullets.
We have no use for bullets, so carry along.
Michael,
Okay.
do something!
Perfect. All right, this is it. All right, you see the red light point. 912. Let me compare it to what he's got. Okay, that's a miss. Let's see, where is this? Okay, nope, that's wrong. Okay, the red light is trained now on. It's kind of going back and forth. you hear a click on the overcom, and it says Eni. And then Dory, you're in orange, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he points over to, he says, Charleston, Miney, Charleston, Mo. And he pulls the trigger, or well, I guess you hear the echoing, a very loud sniper shot. I guess from off in the distance a little bit, probably 300 feet or so. And then you hear the metal and kind of the sparks and everything. They hit the trash can. So he did miss. And he laughs and he says, "Catch a tiger by its toe."
There's
It's
tigers
funny.
around here.
So, and then he hangs up again or whatever.
Is that what shot the gun? Did you train a tiger to shoot a gun? That's so cool.
Okay. And then we've got the.
You could make a lot of money. You could buy enough. You could get enough money to get some shoes.
Let's see,
Like people would
Michael.
pay to see a tiger shooting a gun.
Michael and Tom, can you give me a perception check?
Sure.
So 2d20. It's gonna be a difficulty 2. So you got perception versus.
If I'm as blind as Dory, I got 19 and 15.
Okay.
I
And
got a
Mike.
10 and a 15.
Okay. Perception. In this case, I want to do survival. So you got a 9. Okay, and that's just a decider anyway. So, you start to hear, I guess, scuffling a little bit. The sounds of, I guess, cans, kind of shuffling around. Yes. And yeah, so there's like shuffling around. You hear a kind of a crash, and then the sound of maybe trash falling over, glasses shattering, and falling to the ground in a roll of glass. And then you hear kind of almost like pig-ish noises, and like kind of screeching as well, coming from several different sources.
Can I jump on top of the guy and be like, "Get down"?
On top of the scientist.
No, on top of the barefoot dude.
Yeah, you can. Let's see. Run
Can
and
I do
try
that?
and jump on. Okay.
We're
Yes.
we're pretty close, right?
I guess. Yeah. I say you. So
Yeah.
you run at him. He is distracted by the sound. He definitely heard the noise. And he turns and he goes, "Oh crap." And with you on
And I
top
take
of
him.
them, he's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like swatting at your hands, and he starts kind of running off in the like he goes in front of the car. Let's do the red. Goes in front of the car, and he's like kind of slowly trying to make his way. He's pretty tough, like he can kind of carry you, but pretty slowly, and he's trying to shake you off.
Dang, he can carry over 350 pounds of corpse muscle.
Big burly guy. Yeah,
Nice.
he's still moving
I
along.
was
He
like,
doesn't
"Get down! There's weird noises!" And I'm going to keep yelling that right in his ear as he's walking.
He says, "Yeah, no shiz." Yeah.
"Get down! It's probably something that flies! Why are you standing?
He says they don't
Lightning
fly.
strikes the tallest point!"
It's like I'm not sitting
And then I'm
down. You
gonna
guys
wrap
better
my
move
legs
too.
around his and kind of take him down.
Let's do this guy color. You're gonna wrap your legs around him. Oh gosh, he's got to do
Yeah,
it.
I'm on top of him, and I'm 8 feet tall, so there's plenty of me. So I'm wrapping my legs around his legs and just like forcing him down, like, get down.
So he has. That's Ghost.
And I got a 4
melee
and
explosive
an
skill,
11. So
high endurance and agility. Dang it. Well, that's neat. You got a what?
4 and 11.
1914. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Okay. And you said you wrap your arms around him, or your legs and arms.
Yeah, I'm like I'm picturing me like backpacking on top of him while he's like walking, and I'm just sitting there screaming in his ear, and he's not moving. So I wrap my legs around his and just kind of jerk him backwards, so he just falls on his stomach.
Yes, and he definitely does that. He is now on the ground. Kind of says, "Ow," and he's like, "Ah, that scraped my chest," you know. Ah. And then there's you, like just on top of him. You're both laying on the ground together, right? Michael, your sensors pick up. I mean, there's no bright light or anything like that. Trying to decide, here it is. There's no lights on the sensors or anything, but you see kind of speckled from this direction. A lot of movement kind of quickly, and then there's a couple over by where that sound was of the crashing. At this point, as they're getting closer, you do recognize they are crap. They are crap. No. So they are some feral ghouls. These nasty looking things. Things that cannot really be reasoned with. Their brains are gone. Let's see. Violent creatures who attack by rushing their victims and clawing at them. Lost the ability to understand speech. No higher thinking. But they retain some sense of memory. Maybe carrying items that they knew about or had in their past life. They tend to leave other ghouls alone, but attack all other creatures on sight. So that's something that you would know from your time in the Wasteland. I guess all three of you would know that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Let's put them in that right there. So they're kind of converging. those two on the ground, laying there. And you see, there's red. That's green. We want the red again. You see the laser kind of switch. So it flashes onward, kind of in a general area, and it moves over and highlights to one of these guys. And it pulls a shot, and I'll deal with that. But I guess at that point, what do you guys want to do? And Elias and Arias both say, "Don't drop that thing," and they point at Tom with the TV-looking box. Remember, it's like a 1x1x1, about as heavy as a mini TV. It says, "Don't drop that thing. Don't give it to that guy. We don't know who he is."
So the sniper is aiming at the ghouls now?
Yeah, he's aiming at the ghouls.
Okay. Hmm.
Well, okay, and Dory said that she needs to go see, like, pretty much now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's do, yeah, I mean, I want to, so, You hear one more sniper shot. Let's see if that real quick. So his agility is 8. His small gun's 3, so he needs 11. It's tagged. And then, what was my roll just now? He had 1 success. I'm going to have him. Okay, so he shoots. You hear, yeah, the bullet sound. You hear kind of a blood splatter. And you hear crashing again. And he does take out 1. I'm going to use one of my GM points actually to help you. And that kind of gives a little bit of insight too about these guys. And then Lou pulls out his shotgun. Even though he's laying down, let's say he's a difficulty 3. I do have 2 more points. I'm gonna have 3 die. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so he shoots at Dr. Arias. He misses. And you kind of just hear more shrieking and stuff like that from the ghouls. And so they're closing in a little bit more, though.
Okay.
I'm on top of a dude, so
Mm.
I guess, and from what you know, also, those ghouls, like, you don't care. They're almost like friends to you, if that makes sense. You can still shoot at them, and they'll probably attack you if you do that, but... We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it was 1, 2. Oh, we'll say we'll say he's here and here.
So they're not aggressive towards us?
Well, I guess towards Dory. Michael, you'd be like a second target. Tom's definitely in danger with who he is. He has, yeah, he's like a normal human. I guess the closest between you 3. So,
Right. Okay.
and we could kind of, I guess, to not make Dory wait any longer, we can kind of stop there, unless you guys want like a couple minutes more. But I feel like this is an easy spot to start up from.
Yeah, I think it's a good spot.
You call Dory.
knife.
Okay. Yeah, let's stop there. One thing I guess before, and you'll probably forget.
Yep.
So resources that you have currently, there's you 3, of course. There's, so his name is Lucky Lou, and then the sniper guy. Currently, that's all you know.
Is
Slightly
he a
impatient.
resource? Can we use him?
I mean, it depends how you mean use, but yes, he's a thing. You could say a thread, right? Things to follow and pursue. And then don't forget the Mirelurks down below. I guess the communication that's between Arius and the Mirelurks. So
Dr. Arias was straight up useless in that conflict. He could have done anything and he just watched. I was just like, surprise Pikachu. And I'm sitting here like basically having a seizure all over the place and somehow managing not to get him shot.
you see the both of them actually. So Elias has pulled out a gun at this point. It's just a pistol, like a pipe pistol, not all that strong or anything. But and then Arias is just kind of sort of making himself as small as he can be, and wrapping his big claw around his body, kind of covering his stomach and chest and everything as much as he can. as if he's like almost, I don't know, hunching over, praying and scared a little bit. So we'll stop there for now, but
Yeah.
yeah, that leaves the question: can you make it out of there or kill them? Who are the two people? What do they want? That type of thing. And what is this box? So if that helps give any direction, hopefully we can remember that next session for my own organization.
Sure.
Mhm.
Sure.
So anyway, yeah, thanks guys. Any
Right on.
Yeah.
lingering questions or anything?
Pretty good.
I find it hard to know how to progress things. I had more as far as what was going to happen, but I don't
I
even.
thought I was
It's not
waiting for
even you
Michael to
guys.
like snipe him or something, or Tom to do something, and nothing was happening. So I was just like,
Oh, and
I don't know what people are waiting for. So I feel
yeah.
like I just need to start using my luck to get us out of here.
Yeah, I mean, doing something. I also, as a DM, I wonder if I don't know how can I? Because this is like us together, right?
Sure.
Not just me. As much as I'm happy to progress what I have in my mind, but I'm also 100% sure that whatever is in my mind, what you guys change about what's in my mind is going to be way better than what I have, if that makes sense.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm always
Casper
open to
is not intelligent enough to contribute to this conversation.
that. So, and I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things that I wish I could do better and all that. But always feel free to deviate. Michael had the question last week of, hey, I want to do this, or like I was thinking of, doing whatever, right? And I was basically just telling him I make things and I'm very inexperienced or whatever, but I'll make things and throw them in to interact with. But
Mhm.
it's like they always change into something else, even though I've prepared something in my head for them, and that has to do with my performance, my improv ability, or whatever. So anyway,
Mhm.
always open to whatever you guys want to do, even if it's crazy.
Sure.
So
I think for this one in my head, we were going to sleep. So I kind of pictured my robot as like shutting down. I guess I didn't communicate that, but I also didn't want to. I wanted to make sure Tom and Dory had, the freedom to do what they wanted to do as well.
okay, that's
Sure.
I threw my rolling pin at a guy.
true. How can I mean, so what I did have in mind, like to be transparent. So let's see. I wrote down kind of a shortened, where is it? It's like right here. Kind of step 1, sleep. There's fire going. And then either Elias and Dr. Arias talk, and you can decide to wake up or not, or you can have not gone to sleep, whatever, right? He tells his
Mhm.
story. The walkie-talkies go off, and then this whole kind of scene plays out. So, I mean, we've made it up to that point at least. That's great. Um, we did. We haven't slept or anything, so I'll throw that in. But it's also like, yeah. I mean, we can always, if you want to interrupt me, I talk. If there's, I guess, silence to move things, but you can interrupt too.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I feel like it is kind of hard not in person, I take forever explaining because like I have all my hands up in the air and everything, but I'm like, well, they can't see this, so
Well, right. Right.
Anyway, yeah.
I like it. I just don't want to. I want to stay in character, and Jasper is not a mover and a shaker. Like, he's not.
Mm.
Like, one of the things I tried to establish with him early is he's very uncurious. So, like, if the shot had happened, like, oh yeah, like he wakes up and both of them are dead, he'd be like, oh man, they drank some of that green liquid, didn't they?
I like that.
And he would not want to avenge their deaths or anything. Like, that would just be, he wakes up and they're dead, and he's like, oh, okay,
Mhm.
what were we doing?
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's like his
And
vibe.
honestly,
Like,
yeah, go ahead.
you.
I just want to say, honestly, my character just wants to preach his religion. He's
Mm.
as an evangelical as he gets.
So Tom's character wants to preach his religion.
Yeah,
Dory, what did you say
so
your guy?
like
Oh,
what
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
so like any interaction I get with new people will always be pivoting towards like this religion kind of comedy satire bit. And then depending how they respond, then I'll get more serious, right? So if they're like with the box, if they want the box, I'll see if I can preach to them or not, and then I'll try to, depending how they respond, then I'll try to figure out plot stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's that's my bit is I want to do a little bit of religious jokes, and then I'll try to jump into whatever the plot needs to take us, or
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. That helps. I think I can do better on that.
So if something looks like it's an impossible hard thing to do, my character will look at, oh, it's going to be an act of faith, I'll perform an act of God kind of thing, and so I'll do something stupid, right? And then after that, depending on how you respond to it, I'll try to actually like do something productive in the story.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Because I have vaguely something. I'm trying to lead to that, but okay. Um, Dory, real quick, what does your character want in general with his life? I guess
To be human passing.
he wants to be what? Human what?
Human passing, like he wants people to think he's human. So he takes care of Michael's character because he thinks that's what humans do. Like, oh yeah, humans are community minded, so he tries to take care of other people. But because of his lack of intelligence, he is usually not very good at it. So Tom and Michael are like the latest companions that have just not died on him yet.
Okay. Okay. So Tom in danger is actually maybe a concern of yours once you figure that he is in danger.
Yeah, might not realize that he's in danger. But
Okay.
also, Jasper does not do underwater and he does not do flying things. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a cockroach or a pterodactyl. He's just like, nope, I'm not dealing with that.
Okay.
Swinging his rolling pin around. No, go, he died.
Yeah, now he's currently unarmed.
Hmm. Until he finds his rolling pin again. And
Yeah.
knowing his luck, he probably trips on it.
True. And the funny thing is, he could just wade through those ghouls to grab it and then
Hmm.
fly away. No big deal to him. Okay. And then Michael, what is your guy? So also throwing this out there, Protectron's over 200 years lifespan since the Great Bombing and War, right? Um,
Hmm.
they can, what do you call it? Like malfunction and develop their own
Hmm.
personalities and such. So it can be whatever you want. So if you have something in mind, just know that it's fair game. So
Okay.
whether it's a false belief or anything. So
Okay. I think my main goal is to protect Dory's character.
oh well.
I don't remember the backstory, but what I do remember is I think Dory had fixed me or
Hmm.
rebuilt me, so I have a loyalty to that. And then also my job as a medic is to just keep people that I see as innocent safe.
Okay.
Yeah, that was, I came across you in Jasper came across Dick in a thing, and he was like, "Oh, I can fix this," because he's not because he's intelligent and good at it, but because he's just insanely lucky as a as just like a trait of his. So he fixed you, and he wants to again. He's like he wants to take care of Michael and Tom's character. Like, oh yeah, like whatever, as long as you guys are okay.
Okay.
So like if the scientists were dead, he wouldn't care. He's just like, oh, well that sucks.
Okay.
But if Michael was gone, he'd be like, hey, where is he? Where's Dick? He's probably wandering around. We should find him and bring him back.
Yeah, because that's like his thing, his person, but not person.
Yeah, it's like they're Jasper's community. Even though Archie's crazy, he's still like, yeah, this is my weird uncle. He wanders away. He's probably preaching somewhere. We should probably go find him.
Yep.
Sweet.
Also, Jasper will defer to Michael's character on important matters because he recognizes that Michael's character is more intelligent than him. So if Michael's character is like, these are bad guys, he's like, yeah, probably. We should probably kill them, right? The sky is green. You know, I don't know much about colors anyway. He's probably right.
Probably colorblind or something.
Yeah, oh man, I can't believe I didn't realize I was colorblind.
Yes. Colorblind. That is going to make its way into something, by the way. Make sure you take out the yellow wire, not the green wire.
I'll be like, got it, and I'll pull out the yellow wire, and Michael's character's like, nope, that's a different wire. Oh, crap, I'm colorblind.
And if you have taken out the yellow wire, do not put it back in. If you have put it back in.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! Okay. Sweet. Okay, so Tom wants that. My not homework to you guys is if any thoughts come up about backstory of your character, I will add it to my running list. Try to incorporate and consider it. So, especially things that your guy wants to accomplish, and then also stuff that you want to accomplish. Whether that's fight more bad guys, kill Cobb, figure out his whole thing, explore more, or whatever.
Okay.
I want to kill Cobb, but that's also secondary to literally everything else. Like, it just kind of feels like the direction we're heading in. Like, oh, okay, we have Mr. Crabman, and he doesn't want to be the Crabman, and for some reason, Cobb's to blame. So we got to kill him.
You might find it harder than you think. I'll leave it at that.
I don't know, man. I nailed a guy with a rolling pin backwards.
That was
Like,
pretty impressive.
from like 300 feet away.
No, not him. What? No, you're hitting the other guy. The other guy was only like 20 feet away.
It was
The guy
20
behind the
feet
car.
away.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yeah,
still, that's amazing.
backwards. It's a backwards shot.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wish you guys could be in my brain sometimes when I'm making stuff, because it's, I don't know, it's the coolest. But then I like feel bad because it, or not feel bad, but it's like I wish that I could have all of what I've thought out known or whatever. So it's that disconnect
Sure.
between knowing what you want to draw and actually drawing it. So
Mm.
hopefully improving repeatedly, but I'm excited is all.
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
Anyway, Dory, I'll let you go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
Sounds
ready.
good. Y'all have a good night, and we will talk again next week.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds
All right.
All right. Yeah.
Good night, Dory.
Love you.
guys.
Bye.
See you, Dory.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm gonna put some food out for the crows again. I had success this morning and watched at about 6:30 a.m. at Big Ol' Exchange for about 20 minutes of them
Nice.
telling each other that there's food, coming and getting the food. It was cool.
Yeah, that's what's
I'll
up.
hopefully
That's
success
cool.
tomorrow, but maybe I'll record it if I can. So I'm gonna go to
Sure,
sleep.
sure.
Yeah, it's really fun. But anyway, love you guys.
Yeah. Have a good night, man.
You too. We'll see
Love you
you.
too. Good night.
Good night.